Alright guys, so now we go crypto. So look, here we have Ethereum 3 monthly, the 50 Fibonacci, very important. Notice how this last 3 monthly candle ended up going and closing right through that, or to that. The fact that it did that and where the S&P is at right now, it's all telling me crypto is about to blast off, especially how low where Ethereum's at. If you look where Bitcoin's at, if you look where Ethereum's at, Bitcoin is gonna blow up a lot because by the time Ethereum gets to these all-time prices, Bitcoin should easily be in the 150s or 200,000 easily, easily. Um, and all this is telling me that it's getting ready. The fact that on a 3 monthly it's breaking that 50 Fibonacci, it's telling me, hey, this is gonna be the real one. Unlike this one, this is gonna be the real one. So either this 3 monthly in the next 3 months, we are gonna end up creating a new all-time high, or we're gonna end up closing by the all-time high. Easily, easily, easily. Or even be at least 50% of this right here. And by then, Bitcoin should be in the 130s. Shit, who knows, even the 150s halfway here. Let me go down to the monthly now. Also, the next 50 is right here. Notice how we had a hard time breaking through this. But again, I told you guys, as long as we create support above this right here, this cushion, the market should go up. The fact that it was trying to break through it, it held it, and we had a 3 candle box right here. And I mentioned about a 3 candle box in my video that I talked about Palantir. One of the videos I just did, a couple, two, 3 videos before this. Anyways, 3 candle box right here. But second one, if the third one doesn't work but still holds, so the fourth one always does. Either holds it or finally breaks it. But it's normally the third one that doesn't go for the move. So if you would understand how this works, you would have known, alright, now that I'm here, I gotta pay attention to the last week of this month, especially the last 3 days, which is the weekend. You will mark it down in a box, but since I don't wanna make a mess, I'll just put alarms or I'll have enough. So I'll put one here, I'll go lower. When did this happen? July. Right here. So even though we dropped, the fact that it did this, I would have been buying right here. Because it went inside of that box. And I know that box was going to be complete at the end of this month right here. So anyways, let me move on forward. So we got that 50 coming up. So that's gonna be very interesting this Friday, how this week's end up. First of all, how we close this week, and Ethereum and Bitcoin are gonna tell us how the market is doing during the weekend coming up, just like it did this week. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So let me go to the 1 hour candle. On my last video when I covered Ethereum, I was saying look at Ethereum and Bitcoin, and especially XRP, the way the S&P is right now. Normally when it tells you over the week, if the market starts breaking down, or if Bitcoin and Ethereum start breaking down on a Saturday morning or evening, that's telling me that something bad happening over with the market. That's gonna affect the market, especially if it starts falling on Friday or on a Sunday like it did, I think, last week, or guys, yeah, this Sunday right here started dropping over the weekend with it. Yeah, see, we're doing good, and here comes Sunday, start doing bad. But the fact that it held this, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna start going up, especially if we start coming to a Monday, start doing that. I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna start a little rally right now. The fact that it's a 1 hour candle and you're seeing this, is very bullish. Just tell me that also the market, this you're gonna see this. You're gonna see how the Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna react to the market. If S&P goes to this all-time high region, you're gonna see Bitcoin also react to it and finally break out of this area that it has a hard time breaking through right here. Like you see right here, you're gonna see it hit this target, and I'll be surprised if it actually goes this high. But you're gonna see it testing these regions right here. Try and go see what else I mentioned. And put my indicator. See my indicator saying right here is your entry, so your targets. Same. And then you look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin doing the thing, holding. And then this too. So Bitcoin and Ethereum is just gonna follow S&P 500. That's what it's gonna do. And depending how hard Ethereum falls or shoots, especially falls, let you know how bad really the news is. And especially also then how Bitcoin falls. If most normally Ethereum will fall, or like again, since it's smaller, it will fucking it's like more sensitive, so it'll shoot higher or lower. But then depending how Bitcoin moves, you'll see like if that was really just a fake move, because Bitcoin will still hold its ground, or if really Bitcoin really falls dramatically, then you'll be like, oh, okay, something real did happen over today, right now, whatnot. It's gonna affect the market, and then you'll go see the S&P, and the S&P will react the same way. You'll have this dramatic fall. But that's it for you guys. Ethereum, Bitcoin, bullish as hell. That tell me that the S&P, you can tell the S&P is bullish right now. Otherwise, we would have been looking shut up right now. Yeah, see, it shut up by that area that it had a hard time breaking, and then from 12 to 1, it started to break this, be here by 2, or be here by 1, and then start breaking it, and then slowly but surely, as the market opens, try again. But if we fail right here, and we can't pass through this, and we come to 12:15, 12, especially 12:30, you start seeing it go down, the market's gonna start dropping and hitting the next target on down, which is gonna be, let me see the resistance. So yeah, it's gonna be this one. After it shoots this, it's gonna be testing this 12-hour support. That's what this means right here. It's a 12-hour support or price, because pretty much in the past it closed there, so it creates a strong support or resistance. So I know that in the future we will come to this, we're gonna create support here and then going up, or we're gonna break it, bullshit here, and then slightly going up as we go to the morning. But it all depends where it's at, 12:15, 12:30, whatnot, especially if we stay below this. And then if that happens, you're gonna see Ethereum and Bitcoin just follow a little bit slowly, but again, just maintain this bullishness and whatnot. Otherwise, the market would have dropped already. If it was scared for tomorrow's FOM or tariffs, the market would have been down here. These dummies aren't gonna let their their S&P and Bitcoin and whatnot fucking fall. Like, all the shit's manipulated anyways. And if it falls down again, it's just gonna be in this area right here, and then once S&P breaks up again, it's gonna fucking go back up again. And that's how they play you. But especially breaking disconnected, reconnected. Well, if it didn't, I'm good. But anyways, yeah. If anything, you guys see it come down. Damn, it's right there. What the hell? Oh, yeah, you know, it's breaking it. Yeah. The fact that it's breaking, not just so, the fact that it's, and that's what the 50 that, no, it's below it. So the fact that we're holding this 50 Fibonacci and then breaking through this next 3 monthly resistance right now, we're gonna either get stuck here tomorrow or tonight, go back lower maybe in the, if you know, the S&P breaks, has a hard time breaking through that. But as we get closer to the morning and we get that good news, you guys start seeing it break through this. I'm telling you guys, we're about to fly with this. Everything has playing out, screaming bullishness. Alright, I'm out. This is Brian Seacrest.